Hey, how's it going, my friend? This is Gabe Kemsey here, and in this video, I'm going to show you exactly how you can close any prospect that you're talking to on the phone like a boss. So stay tuned, because with these tips, you can close pretty much anybody just by following this simple formula. So when you generate a lead for your business, whether that's online or offline, and you track them to you with value, the next thing that you should do if they provide a phone number is to call them. Calling a prospect and talking to them on the phone is one of the most effective ways to build rapport with them and close them into your business. So the first thing you want to do when you pick up the phone and call them is you want to address exactly why you're calling them, so they can be aware, right? Because nobody likes some random person calling them, they don't know why. So if they opted into something like of value and they got into your email list through either a funnel page or you're offered something, they're going to be excited. They're going to, especially if they got something from you that has been useful to them in growing their business, and they're going to want to talk to you. The second thing you're going to want to do is you're going to want to ask them exactly what is it that they want to accomplish. What is their goals? And this is great because this kind of screens them, and you can figure out if this is somebody that you want to actually work with, right? If you ask them what their goals are, what do they want to accomplish, and they start going on about, oh, they're broke and they just were looking for something quick, or, you know, is this a pyramid scheme? If they start throwing negativity and stuff to you, like, you don't want to work with that. You don't want to work with somebody that's like that, right? Remember, you're in business to build a legacy, and you don't want to just be working with any old person. You want to work with somebody who actually is going to work and actually going to want to contribute to themselves and to the business. So this is a good way to kind of screen the person and figure out exactly where they're at and, you know, what they're looking for to accomplish. Now, if they're saying that they want to accomplish something, they want to build something great, awesome. That's the person that you want to be talking to. Step number 3, now 5 minutes into the convo, if the convo is going great, you want to ask them, do they have time to continue this conversation? And if they do, great, keep on talking and keep on building that rapport. If they don't, this is when you want to reschedule a time with them so that you can call them back, sit down and answer any questions that they might have and continue the conversation from there. You want to be respectful of their time first and foremost. So that's a good way to kind of build up that relationship and show them, like, hey, you know, you are considerate about them, and, you know, if they can continue the conversation, great. If not, let's work on their schedule to figure out a better time for them. Now, the fourth step, whether you continue the conversation right there at the spot or later on at a said date, what you want to do is form them. Now, a lot of people are familiar with this acronym. If you haven't, don't worry. I actually have a video. You can click it down in the link below, which talks all about it, exactly what it is, and breaks it down and how you can use this when you're prospecting people. But long story short, it basically stands for family, occupation, recreation, and money. Now, the last part is important, and this is what I want you to remember. When you get to the money part of the conversation, you want to ask them, what are their monthly money goals? What would they like to ideally be able to make in a month's time? When you ask that question, remember their answer, because you're going to use that later on in the conversation to hook them and get them to sign up. And I'll show you exactly how. Step number 5 is ask them to get permission to share your story, right? Now, a lot of people go into the phone call talking all about themselves, their success that they're having, and the cars and the clothes and the houses and all the money they've made. And that's good in a sense, because, you know, it motivates some people and it shows people that you know your stuff. But you want to remember, this phone call is not about you. This phone call is about them, right? And you're here to help them, because the more people you help, the more your income is going to go up. So you want to ask them permission to share your story. And I'll let you know right now, if you ask them, hey, can I have 2 or 3 minutes to share my story, my experiences? Everybody's gonna say yes. No one usually says no. So you ask them and then share your story, and you want to share your experiences, share your results, even if you don't have results yet. If you're brand new and you don't have anything, still share your story. Your story is powerful. It shows them that you're human. It shows them that you may have similar ideals as them, and it's just a great way to bond and connect to somebody. Step number 6 is closing. This is where it gets kind of fun. Now, remember when I told you to remember their monthly money income goal? Well, what you're gonna do in this section is you're gonna bring up that money income goal that they mentioned themselves, and you're gonna slap them in the face with it, right? You wanna lead the conversation and ask them, if I could show you a way that you can make that monthly income that you wanna make, would you be ready to start today? But when you ask them this question, don't say anything. Let them answer the question. If the answer is yes, great. Send them a presentation to your compensation plan or to your business opportunity. Don't spend all this time rapping with them on the phone about the business and everything like that. You don't need to do that. Leverage the tools that you have. The company that you're working for probably has some type of video that you can send them to them. Send them that. And so that way they can get all the information that they need and you can go on from there. Ask them if they have time to sit down and watch the video. Now, if it's a 10-minute video, let them know, is it okay if I call you back in 10 minutes? And most of the time they'll say yes. So they'll watch the video, you call them back in 10 minutes, and then you can answer any questions that they might have. Now, the 7th and final step is when you do actually call them back and you ask them, have they seen the presentation? And they say yes. The next thing you need to ask them is, what did you like about the presentation? Don't just say, what did you think, right? You want to lead with keywords. So ask them, what did you like about the presentation? And obviously they're gonna tell you exactly what they liked about the presentation. Once they tell you all the reasons why they liked the presentation, that's when you say, great, it sounds like you are ready to start now. Now, it's so important to use that word now, and I'm explaining why. The reason why you want to use the word now, which it may sound a little pushy, but it really comes down to just human psychology. But you want to put that keyword in there now and let them decide. And they'll be ready to tell you whether they're ready to or not. And if they are, awesome. If they're not, then they might need a little bit more warming up to do, and that's fine. Still keep them in the loop because you almost got them. If you follow these 7 simple steps, then you will be locking down your prospects and closing people over the phone like a boss. And that's it. That's all you need to do. I hope you got some value from this video, and I hope it's helpful in increasing your phone game. Now, this whole entire process, don't forget, starts with generating leads through value. Now, if you don't know what that is, or if you want to learn how you can do that to be able to generate leads automatically by providing value to that marketplace, click the link down in the description below and check out the system that top earners and network marketers are using to help leverage free tools and free services to help attract people to them and help generate leads online so that you can follow them up on the phone and close them into your business. If you got value from this video, hit the like button. Also, feel free to leave a comment. I return and respond to all my comments personally. And also don't forget to subscribe to my page where I'll be bringing you more tips and tricks on how you can take your business to the next level. So with that being said, I'll see you guys on the next video.